Hi, this is Dave O'Mara, and this is 5 by 5 on Saturday, May 21st, 2005. I'm going to take a break today from my ongoing series of The Death of the Homunculus and do another reading from Fernando Pessoa's The Book of Disquiet, written either by him or by his heteronym Bernardo Suarez. This is just exhaustively reported pieces. One of the famous ones is on a welfare mother, caused a lot of outrage. It's pretty accurately described that, and got a lot of conservatives mad. Liberals criticized it for playing into the hands of conservatives and that sort of thing, but it was quite a powerful piece. She wrote an article, the one that I only on its position and that of its neighboring bodies. Okay, that's position. That's proposal 1, alternate law of inertia 1. In the second case, this would be alternate law of inertia number 2, that the variation of the acceleration of a body depends only on the position of the body. Plenty of parking, and when this complex had been built, which I think was probably in the late 60s, it had been very upscale, one of those new modern apartment complex developments that sprung up on the edges of declining downtowns in the late 60s, and it had been really upscale and difficult to read. In Jefferson Tower, there was still, it seems this is a good way to read it. Clouds. They are the principal reality of the day, and I'm as preoccupied with them as if the clouding over of the sky were one of the great dangers that fate has in store for me. And the reason, this is Dave O'Mara again, master it or repudiate it. I do not master it because I cannot rise above reality, and I do not repudiate it because whatever I may dream, I always remain exactly where I am. What of my dreams? That shameful flight into myself, the cowardice of mistaking it for life, the rubbish tip of a cigarette. While I was working at Presidential Plaza as a third-shift security guard in Syracuse, New York, that summer, having taken a semester off of graduate school in creative writing and being on my way to dropping out of the graduate school in creative writing. And I was very fascinated by this article. For a lot of reasons, it's simply a very well-written article about how depressed I am. But it also contains Pessoa captures an extraordinary, always seems to capture, at least captured often enough that editors were able to extract from his depressed writings this extraordinary book. But the problem with the book, which I still haven't gotten to yet, and but I want to read a little more of it first. Our astronomers would not be greatly astonished. They would guess that this new star is itself quite capable of doing all the mischief. But they would say, as soon as it has passed by, order will be established again. No doubt the distances of the planets from the Sun will not be the same as before the cataclysm, but the orbits will become circular. 8 hours of doing absolutely nothing and sitting at a desk and getting paid for it to give me the imaginative freedom that I believed I needed, and I think I really did need at that time. And so there I was. On the nights when I got enough sleep, it was good. But on the other nights, it was 8 hours. Those are the nights when I enjoy no such position, either in a village or in Rome. At least the grocer merits some respect in the block between Rua da Somcheo and Rua da Victoria. He's the Caesar of the whole block. Am I superior to him? In what respect? The nothingness confers no superiority, there is no inferiority. There is no lingering question in the mind pulling you forward. It is, in a word, isotropic. It is the same in every direction. It is quite beautifully the same in every direction, but it isn't. But there is nothing resolved as you go forward. And I'll try one last little sentence before I have to leave. Clouds, I exist unconsciously, and I'll die unwillingly.